One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, squaring off with another team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Off-play action on first down. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, what a move to get open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He'll ride his man on the option. And how about that play by that? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looking to fire. It's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He'll keep it and run right. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The midshipman moved the sticks with that powerful running game. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Hand off from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Mids facing a second down play to open the period. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 40. Past the 30. The 20. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 10 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes the Heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened.
Turning it on! Gives it the big stiff arm. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting this offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, midshipman! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tulane! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. The pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can field on first down. Takes the easy completion, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The option look. He'll toss it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The RPO, it's complete. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Reach it, fires complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give on the option. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense going all in to stop the run.
First and goal, Tulane.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the punishment has been extended.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. If they intercept it, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. Goes to the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They're working that left side. Good, solid tackle. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick release on the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using the quick game. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sends it back in motion. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Of 16. And that's good enough for a first down.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just
turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Crosses the 45. What a cut. Now he's loose. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Past the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Green Wave! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Navy offense. Gets the back moving, leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ali. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Here's the snap. Itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.